What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to That Guy. And what's his name? That guy here, currently leaving my job for the night. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time that any of you have seen just me, and not the two of us, or just George, what's his name, by his lovely, lonesome self. We have flip-flopped our recording days. Apologize if you hear the car in the background. We have flip-flopped our recording days quite a bit with just different things we've had going on in our personal lives. Obviously, me starting this new job, the multitude, myriad of things, plethora, if you will, that George has going on in his own life. And we've settled currently on Saturday nights. We're going to get together right before we all get on and play video games with one another for our actual full recordings. But today being a Wednesday, kind of feeling a little nostalgic since it is the day that we recorded. Always used to. That I want to jump on and bitch about a few things, because we haven't done that in a while. The last few of our recordings have kind of been upbeat, right? I want to bring it way the fuck down. So, like, if you've been listening in, you know that I, as well as George, worked for Best Buy, a retail electronics company, for quite a long time. Very long. So I are no stranger to this time of year. It comes to the holidays, the volume of traffic of people shopping, product being brought in, sales, all the fucking things. Black Friday, all that bullshit. And, dude, the amount of fucking I don't give a fuck that I have experienced from people just in these last 2 weeks of working what I do is fucking sickening. No one gives a shit about their kids. They only give a fuck about them and themselves alone. If there was a tragedy in one of these stores, they would fucking run right over their kid, and they'd be the person at the end of it like, oh, did you see Timmy in there? You know, hope he's okay. I deliver things, I pick things up and I put them down. And I was using a hand truck the other day. Hand car, two-wheeler. And I had a ton of shit on it, right? And I'm in this store, and I'm going down one of the aisles. It's a pretty open floor plan store, but it does have a general direction of traffic, or flow of traffic, if you will. And this woman is there with her two kids. And I approach, and she sees me, she makes eye contact, she does one of these, and goes back to perusing whatever the fuck she's looking for. And George doesn't know the exact situation. He'll hear this when I send this to him, but he knows that I was pissed off because I was telling him that I was about to fucking quit. Actually, what I did say was, I'm going to lose my job because of the puppy. So I say, ma'am, excuse me, can I sneak by real quick? And she looks at me, she looks at her kids who are playing in the middle of the fucking aisle, and she just goes back to what she's doing, completely ignores me. And she fucking heard me because she looked at me. And I said, excuse me, please. And she looks at her fucking kids, she doesn't say anything, she just puts her hands out, and she goes, come on. Come on. You ever watch fucking Kevin Hart? Come on. Hey, come on. That's literally what she was fucking doing. So, of course, her kids don't fucking listen. What kid listens? No fucking kid listens. Prove me wrong. And shit's falling off my fucking hand truck. I'm sitting there trying to keep it all together. I've got another, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 paces, for using Wild Wild West terminology, before I'm at the location and I need to drop my shit off. And she's still not fucking. I must have stood there for 5 goddamn fucking minutes before she finally went on to look at the next fucking thing that she was gonna spend needless money on. I could be carrying a nuclear warhead, right? Don't flag me, FBI. This is a fallacy that said if you fucking bump into this, or if this thing shifts, it's gonna explode. And still, not a single fucking person would ever get out of my way. They just fucking wouldn't. Nobody gives a fuck. And I guess I've been fortunate the last couple of years between COVID and what I did before this, because I was on an overnight schedule delivering newspapers, as you guys know. So I've kind of been sheltered from all of this for the past 2 years or so, maybe even longer, maybe 3 years. Because just before COVID, I had started a new job also right before I was let go because of it. So I was still in the trading process. I wasn't actually out there doing what I was going to be doing. And I don't know, man. Is it one of those getting older fucking things? Or what? Or am I fucking crazy? Let me know in the comments if I'm crazy and if it's the same that it's been every other year, or if it's seriously ramped up and it has been reaching this fucking, it's been a crescendo for the last 3 years, and it's either going to reach its peak and fall off, or it's just going to get fucking worse and never stop. I don't know. So imagine a two-way street, right? A busy business road that's got a bunch of plazas, places to eat, and you've got 2-lane traffic on both sides, but you've got a concrete median in between those lanes. Now, say you're getting ready to turn into a plaza, but because of that median, the people who are leaving there can only turn right. They cannot turn left because of the median. So I'm getting ready to turn into this plaza after I just turned down this road, and I'm driving a big truck full of crap, and I'm going speed limit, which is about 45, I believe. So not something I can slow down easily or very safely in a crisis situation. So this lovely young elderly couple, and I say that jokingly because they were all but mummified, this motherfucker decides he's going to take that right out of that plaza, but then he's going to bang a Yui. And not only is he going to bang a Yui, he's going to realize halfway through that now he's in the opposite, well, he's still in his correct lane of traffic going the opposite way, and he needs to fucking get over. So what does he do? He doesn't even fucking look. He just full fucking sends it in his little Toyota fucking Yaris or whatever the shit it was. I'm surprised he didn't get stuck on the fucking median. And he barrels over it, gets airborne right in front of me, and I'm driving a huge truck. I think I said that. If not, it's pretty fucking big. And it's an international, so I go to hit the horn, and all I get was eep, this fucking thing, this big ass truck. I don't have a horn. And so they see what they fucking did, and all they do is this. Who knows? Maybe he had a stroke midway through taking that right. I don't know. I'm not judging. And instead of safely and slowly, pulling into the next lane of traffic where he clearly needed or wanted to be, he just full sends again and cuts off somebody on my right and almost hits them. It's fucking nauseating. I don't know how else to say that. It's unbelievable. And honestly, I had some other things I wanted to bitch about, but I forgot. I was broken down today for almost 3 hours. That was fun. Freezing my ass off. But, yeah, that's about it. Short little 10-minute video to, hold you guys off until Saturday when we record our next one. But please, let me know in the comments, is it just me? And, not if you're a people hater like I am. I know it's a little weird saying that when I worked in a retail environment for so long in many different states and stores, but I do. I fucking hate people. And if you're like me and who hate people, don't jump on and comment and just be like, oh yeah, it's fucking worse. I want legitimate people who don't really experience this type of thing, or really look out for it, or even bothered by it. Because those are the people that I'm really going to believe and be like, wow, nothing bothers this person, and they're fucking fed up, so it must not be. Anyway, that's it. Appreciate you guys' time. I'm out.